In the drama of uncovering her painful and deeply repressed memories, I had entirely forgotten to look for the possible childhood connection to her knowledge of the Egyptian artifacts. But at least she understood more about her past. She had remembered several terrifying events, and I expected a significant improvement in her symptoms. Despite this new understanding, the next week she reported that her symptoms remained intact, as severe as ever. I was surprised. I could not understand what was wrong. Could something have happened earlier than age 3? We have uncovered more than sufficient reasons for her fear of choking, of water, of the dark, and of being trapped. And yet, the piercing fears and symptoms, the uncontrolled anxiety, were all still devastating her waking moments. Her nightmares were as terrifying as before. I decided to regress her further. While hypnotized, Catherine spoke in a slow and deliberate whisper. Because of this, I was able to write down her words verbatim and have quoted Catherine directly. Slowly, I took Catherine back to the age of 2, but she recalled no significant memories. I instructed her firmly and clearly, go back to the time from which your symptoms arise. I was totally unprepared for what came next. I see white steps leading up to a white building with pillars, open in front. There are no doorways. I'm wearing a long dress, a sack made of rough material. My hair is braided, long blonde hair. I was confused. I wasn't sure what was happening. I asked her what the year was, what her name was. Aronda. I am 18. I seek a marketplace in front of the building. There are baskets. You carry the baskets on your shoulder. We live in a valley. There's no water. The year is 1863 BC. The area is barren, hot, and sandy. There is a well, no rivers. Water comes into the valley from the mountains. After she related more topographical details, I told her to go several years ahead in time and to tell me what she saw. There are trees and a stone road. I see a fire with cooking. My hair is blonde. I'm wearing a long, coarse brown dress and sandals. I'm 25. I have a girl child whose name is Cleastra. She is Rachel. Rachel is presently her niece. They have always had an extremely close relationship. It's very hot. I was startled, my stomach knotted, and the room felt cold. Her visualization and recall seemed so definite. She was not all tentative. Names, dates, cloth, trees, all seen vividly. What was going on here? How could the child she had then be her niece now? I was even more confused. I had examined thousands of psychiatric patients, many under hypnosis, and I had never come across fantasies like this before, not even in dreams. I instructed her to go forward to the time of her death. I wasn't sure how to interview someone in the middle of such an explicit fantasy, but I was on the lookout for traumatic events that might underlie current fears or symptoms. The events around the time of death could be particularly traumatic. Apparently, a flood or tidal wave was devastating the village. There are big waves knocking down trees. There's no place to run. It's cold. The water is cold. I have to save my baby, but I cannot. Just have to hold her tight. I drown. The water chokes me. I can't breathe, can't swallow. Salty water. My baby is torn out of my arms. Catherine was gasping and having difficulty breathing. Suddenly, her body relaxed completely and the breathing came deep and even. I see clouds. My baby is with me and others from my village. I see my brother.